Yo, 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 what's going on, guys? This is Apostasy, the founder of Six Saint and Freestyle 2. I'm making this video just to, like, introduce the crew and kinda its principles. As for me, I'm Apostasy. You might see me around on my Nari SG Yasuko from time to time, or my Swing Apathet. So if you're trying to help out or just want to kick it and play, like send me a friend request or hit me up on Discord. Speaking of which, before we get into the main meat of the video, do us a favor and join the Discord below. Even if you aren't considering joining us, we would love to see the community grow and prosper. Alright, so what is Six Saint, man? Six Saint is simply put, it's just a crew with the goal of having fun, man. The easiest way to describe it, in my opinion, will be 8 pillars of philosophy. The first 4 pillars are like the don'ts of the crew, or what we want to be against. That being said, the first negative pillar is going to be toxicity. I've been playing on freestyle since 07, so I've seen all kinds of toxicity from all sorts of people. In the past, man, it drove so many people away from the game, even me at some point. Six Saint is not about driving people off. We want the North American server to remain fun for as many people for as long as possible, and to stay as populated as possible. So the number one thing Six Saint stands against is toxicity. The second negative pillar is gatekeeping. Gatekeeping in the sense that we don't want any information withheld from players willing to learn. It's already rare for these people to want to try out our very niche game, and even more rare for those players to want to learn enough to catch up with veterans. So in my opinion, and hopefully Six Saint as well, these players already deserve respect for going out on a limb and trying this game. So there's really no reason for any of that. I mean, unless you want to see the game die again, we gotta be willing to let these players get the experience they need, and the same for information. Information about the game, about growth, about skills, and even strategy should be openly shared. The third pillar is going to be harassment. And the way this differs from toxicity is generally harassment is very targeted. For example, the other day in North America, we had a team playing some free throw line ISO, pretty simple. And we had another team playing some more freeform ISO, or like a swing hybrid. And completely unwarranted, the first team decides it's cool to harass the main player of the other squad. Like, this is so backwards, man. Like, if it's banner, it's all fun and games, that's fine. But why would you go out of your way to try and bother someone else just trying to play the game? We don't stand for any of that kind of stuff, and if you pull stuff like that, you should be called out for it. The last negative pillar is going to be cheating. This one's pretty self-explanatory. Cheating just ruins the game for everyone, even the person cheating themselves. GameKits have really cleaned up cheaters recently. Being a veteran of this game since launch, there have been so many matches I've played with someone just breaking the game wide open. Don't cheat, man. It's not worth it. So those are going to be our 4 negative pillars, and we want to see die within the North American Freestyle 2 community. The first of the positive pillars is going to be learning. We want to promote learning in all forms here. You will see we aren't lying about that as guides, tips, and other sources of information start dropping here on the channel. Even as someone who has played freestyle since it dropped down in North America, like some Christopher Columbus type shit, I'm still to this day learning and trying to improve my gameplay and become better. Stagnation is worse than death, so we take this pretty seriously. The second positive pillar is going to be fun. And in honesty, it should have been first, because if no one's having fun, the game's just not going to survive, and that's just the truth. In Freestyle 2, you might have to lose a ton, and pretty often, in order to get comfortable with other players, strategies, or even simply your own skills. Six Saint welcomes all kinds of players, whether it's for fun, to grow, or even to win. But fun is always going to be an important factor within all of that. The third positive pillar is going to be respect. For example, to me personally, the dash playstyle, in which a few teams might play throughout the day, is a dumb, boring, and unskillful strategy. However, you won't find me bashing players who do it. I might crack a few jokes about it or refuse to partake in it at some points. But those players might have different opinions than me and others, and I think those opinions, and even the skill in executing the strategy, should be respected. Because I think ISO SG is insanely fun, others might think it's cheesy and boring. It's all about perspective, I guess. The last positive pillar I'm going to leave you with is benevolence. And speaking of benevolence, you should check out Benevolent over on Tribulation's channel. That guy is a killer SG and posts great content that if you've watched this video for this long, you might also be interested in their content as well. So shout outs to bro. Keep killing it, dog. Now, let's say hypothetically, I'm the best who's ever played. The GOAT. I'm him. I'm different. All of that. I should never gloat and make others feel bad for not being up to par with me. It's 100% possible to foster a welcoming and fun environment without ruining it for others through your own skill. We're aiming to keep this ship above water for as long as possible, so we have to grow as people at some point. 6 Saint is just against large egos. And that's really it. I mean, you should understand exactly this crew's philosophy and my own philosophy as the founder pretty well by this point. So only one thing is really left to do, you know what I'm saying? If you're in North America, or you're new to the game, or shit, even if you don't play Freestyle 2, and just want to contribute to the goals here, join up, man. We would love to have you. The crew was made alongside the Game Changer update that GameKiss/JoyCity put out, which also helps a lot for new players or returnees. So go reap those benefits if you're considering playing this game. This channel just won't be videos from me as well. We'll have all sorts of content from anyone in the crew who wants to post. So look forward to diverse content and hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I'm out. Peace.